zone, homemade jokes. What kind of sexist and what kind of pro-Trump? First one is, Todd writes, I like my women how I like my computer. On my lap, turned on, and virus-free. And also Todd sent this one in. If Donald Trump wants Bernie Sanders supporters to stop crashing his rallies, he should just call them job fairs.
All right, I got one for you. It's three conferences all die at the same time. A Polish guy, a Mexican, and an Italian. They go up to heaven and get to the pearly gate. St. Peter comes out and tells them they've all been good in their former lives, but they've only got room for one of them in heaven, and they need some work done to the pearly gate. So the guy that gives them the best quote gets in. So the Polish guy goes in first, looks at the job, tells St. Peter, I can do it for $300, 150 material, 150 labor. Mexican goes in and says, I can do it for $200, 100 hours labor, 100 hours material. The Italian goes in, he looks at St. Peter, looks at the job, he says, 2,200.
He goes, 2,200? He goes, yeah, we'll pay the Mexican 200 for labor, and you and I will split.
1,000 for me and 1,000 for you.
All right, thanks.
All right, so Budweiser salesman goes over to the Vatican, and he asks for an audience with the Pope. He waits a few minutes, and then he goes into the Pope's office and goes, hey, have I got a deal for you? Instead of give us this day our daily bread, we'll pay you $10 million to change it to give us this day our daily beer. Pope goes, no, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. He goes, tell you what, I'll give you $20 million to change it. He goes, no, I cannot do this. He goes, I'll tell you what, I'll let you sleep on it, then call me. He goes, okay. So the salesman leaves. The Pope goes over to his phone. He calls one of his assistants. He goes, Monsignor, how long until our contract with General Mills runs out?
Our winning joke is from Wheeler. My wife used to punch me in the face when having an orgasm, and I didn't mind until I found out she was faking it.
Mornings on 94 HJ1.
Al Facebook page, which hasn't been the case in a few years, it seems, but let's get the highlights for you here. Dave sent this one in. We haven't heard this in a while. Female bodybuilder runs into the doctor's office. Doctor, it's the steroids you've been giving me. I've got hair growing all over my chest. Doctor says, wow, how far does it go down? All the way to my balls.
What do you call a blind deer?
A blind deer? That's no idea.
What do you call a blind deer with no legs?
Still no idea.
And with no testicles.
Still no idea.
You guys just know them all. Thanks.
HJY.
Okay, there was this monkey and this lizard up in a tree, and they were getting stoned out of their minds. And then the lizard turns to the monkey and says, hey man, I'm really thirsty. So the monkey says, there's a lake over there. Why don't you go check it out? So the lizard crawls down the tree, goes over to the lake, starts drinking the water. Alligator comes up, and then the lizard falls in the water, and the alligator says, hey man, what are you doing? He goes, oh, I'm baked out of my mind. He says, I'm stoned over there with the monkey in the tree. Alligator says, boy, I could use some of that. So the alligator crawls out, goes over to the tree, looks up, and he says, hey, monkey. He says, I hear you got some good pot up there. The monkey looks down, he goes, holy crap, man, how much of that water did you drink?
HJY, hello.
Guys at a bar, and the bartender has a gorilla that is helping him out, putting dishes away and everything for him. The guy's really nervous. He doesn't like it. And the bartender picks up on this. He says, I can see my pet gorilla here makes you nervous. Just watch it. It's very tame. Goes over, takes an empty beer bottle, smashes it over the gorilla's head. The gorilla proceeds to drop to his knees and perform oral sex on the guy. He's like, look, see, he's real friendly. He says, look, you want to give it a try?
He goes, yeah, that's fine, but just don't hit me so hard with that bottle.
Yeah.
Our winning joke is from Wheeler. My wife used to punch me in the face when having an orgasm, and I didn't mind until I found out she was faking it.
Mornings